Hi Pokefans, welcome back to part 32 of my Pokemon Scarlet gameplay. Today's video is gonna be a bit short because I'm just gonna be completing the Elite test. Last episode we went ahead and defeated the first two Elite Four, and in this episode we'll be trying and defeating the last two. I think we ended up where we actually saw Larry coming out. So apparently he is the third Elite Four, which is pretty nice. I'm actually excited to battle him. Wonder if he'll use his same normal type Pokemon. Either way, I think I'm ready for this Elite Four test. So let's go ahead and talk to him. There we go. And yes, we are ready to face him. So you made it this far. I serve as a member of Elite Four too, yes? Unfortunately for me. At my gym, I use normal type Pokemon since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But, well, the boss told me to use a different type here. Okay. So, if you have any complaints, please take them up with La Primera. Alright. I'm surprised. So, we are not actually battling normal type Pokemons. I guess that's pretty exciting. Anyway, time to get to work. So, this is his work, huh? He was definitely complaining about his work when we met him in the gym, saying that he can't waste too much time there. So pretty weird. I mean, especially after Poppy said there are not many people who defeat her. I'm surprised that this guy actually has work here. Well, I'll be trying my hand with flying type Pokemon. Ooh, okay. He does start with a Tropius, which is pretty nice, and I think I was able to one-shot it with my Ice type move. I think as far as you have an Ice type Pokemon or an Electric type Pokemon, this battle should be very easier. Now, even though some of the Flying type Pokemons have dual typing, I feel like if you do have an Electric type Pokemon in your team, it should be pretty easier. Right here, he's actually going into Staraptor, which I think is a part normal and flying type. In my case, I did switch into Kilowattle just to make sure that I'll be able to take it down in one hit. Now, all of his Pokemons are going to be around level 60. Once more, the thing that surprised me here is that I was actually expecting the Elite Four to be around, level 65. The main reason for this is we just battled Penny, who was actually having Pokemons around level 62. Which by the way is pretty strong. So I was hoping that assessment and the battles that are coming up right here for the champion, I was actually thinking it will be much tougher. At this point, since my Pokemon are around level 70, I kind of feel like I'm too over leveled. But we do have some post game activities to do, so I'm not too worried about my team members. Right here he had a Altaria. And if you're actually going against it, I would actually recommend using an Ice type move rather than using a Dragon type move, just because it has a 4 times weakness to Ice type moves. Anyway, the next Pokemon that is up is actually Oricorio, which is pretty nice. I think we have caught 2 of the forms of it. One is the pom-pom style, another one I think is the dancer one. But here it is, pretty nice. By the way, if you are playing Pokemon Scarlet, you'll be able to find these guys right in the beginning of the game. That is in the Poké Path itself, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not too worried about this. It is not as tough as some of the other team members that he has. So definitely I think we'll be able to take it down. Right here, I think it confused my Pokemon. So I was wondering if I do have to kind of switch out. In this case, I decided to switch out just because I didn't want Kilowattle to kind of get a hit. I think having Baxcalibur up in front should be able to help. Alright, that's pretty good. Since Baxcalibur is by Dragon type, most of the moves are not effective on it, so it's a really good team member to have. Personally, I think I actually enjoyed using this one. I think Flamigo is his last Pokemon, but it's a unique one. Definitely a part fighting and flying type, so really nice. It also will have the flying tail type in this case, so you don't really have to worry too much about it. In my case, I did switch into Kilowattle since either way he will definitely, terrestrialize it in the next turn. Definitely the battle has been going pretty well till now and I'm so excited for this. This is the last Pokemon he's gonna have. Right here I, for some reason, went with a flying type move. Personally, I think at that moment I forgot that he was terrestrializing his Flamigo. Either way, I actually kind of remember this Flamigo just being available in the southern area. There is a marshy area in the map in the south province and you'll actually be able to find this Flamigo right there. This terra type is kind of gonna be the same. I remember it having a flying terra type, so I think it's pretty cool to see it right here. Anyway, in the second turn I did go with an electric type move and we were able to take it down. Now I'm really not sure how good Flamigo is. Personally, I haven't actually used it in this playthrough. But if you guys have used it, let me know in the comment section how good it is. Personally, I haven't really seen its stats either, so I'm not really sure about that. Anyway, at least we were able to defeat him. And if I remember, the only Elite Four that we are yet to battle is actually Hazel. We have met him before and I'm really excited to battle him. You're a lot stronger than I thought. Now then, I suppose the final member of the Elite Four is next. Alright, it's your turn, Hazel. Did he hear? Now, where could he be? I don't think he heard you, Larry. Come on in, Hazel. Larry, you may need to speak up just a little bit more. Hazel? Hazel, you're up next. Okay, for some reason Hazel wasn't able to hear any of Larry's calls. Pretty weird. Anyway, hello Dash, it delights me to see you here. As for you, Larry, I see you made Rika do the shouting again, I guess that's a normal thing that occurs every time. And yep, we are finally at the 4th Elite Four and this is pretty nice. I think I will just go ahead and heal up my team members. Don't really think we have to worry too much about the PP of each moves. I think that's pretty fine. But as usual, I'll go ahead and save my game. And let's go ahead and talk to Hazel right here. Really excited, by the way, to see his Pokemons. And yes, we are ready. I was, of course, absolutely certain you would make it to me eventually. Okay. Young sprouts truly do grow with astounding speed, yes. But I never for a moment imagined we could be facing each other so soon. Now, a teacher's duty is to guide students and aid their growth. But I think I shall forget about my role as a teacher for a moment. And wield all of my might for sole purpose of defeating you. I am Hazel, the dragon guarding the final fortress of the elite test. Prepare to learn firsthand how the fiery breath of furious battle feels. Now, to be honest, by the way he was talking before, especially when we were completing our midterm tests, I kind of felt like he is a dragon type trainer. But I wasn't expecting him to be the last one of the 4 trainers. Usually in a Pokemon game, you do get dragon trainers at the end, that is the 4th Elite Four. But I was hoping that in this game they would actually switch it up, but I guess not. Either way, he starts with a Noivern, which is pretty nice. And since it's a part flying and dragon type, it's 4-time weakness to ice type moves. I went with my Baxcalibur up in front. I'm not sure if I can defeat all of his Pokemons with Baxcalibur, but I can definitely try. The next Pokemon up is actually Flapple, which is my favorite Pokemon. I really like this one. It was introduced in Sword and Shield and it does have a unique typing. It is actually a part grass and dragon type. Once more, you can definitely go with the ice type move. In my case, sadly, Icicle Crash might miss if I do use it multiple times. and that is the reason why I avoided it and went with Glaive Crush, which is actually a new move in this game. The next Pokemon is actually Dragalge, which is pretty nice. I think this is a poison dragon type and definitely a unique typing for a Pokemon. I really like its design as well. I mean, it's so unique and it's so different from the other Pokemons. Now I could have switched into Cloudzyre, which would have definitely been pretty fine. But I just wanted to see if I could use Kilobattle right here, which was definitely a wrong thing to do. But at least I was able to heal up my Baxcalibur. I felt like using Baxcalibur would be the best thing against his team members, so I wanted to do that. Sadly, in this case, Kilobattle will be going down in the next turn. I can definitely switch out, but I did not want to take damage on my Baxcalibur, so I went ahead with this. And for some reason, all the 3 turns, this Pokemon actually dodged Hurricane, which is very weird. I mean, I really thought we could actually hit it at least 1 turn before I went down, but that was not the case. I think definitely this is a bit tougher than the other battles that we have had till now. So definitely pretty nice. I do like to have some tougher battles, so definitely this did help me. Either way, I was easily able to use Icicle Crash the next turn and take it down. Alright, the next Pokemon coming up is actually Haxorus, which is an amazing dragon type Pokemon. It definitely has a really good stats and it's very powerful. In my case, I wasn't too worried. I actually went with Live Rush, and of course we were able to take it down in 1 hit. Now, I'm not really sure if I was a bit underleveled, if this would have been the case, but since I have my Pokemons a bit higher in level, I'm able to take them down in 1 hit. The last Pokemon is actually Baxcalibur itself. I think that is his final Pokemon, and once more I did want to switch up a bit, and this time I did go with Armarouge. I just wanted to see if it's gonna be fine. Now in this case, what once more I didn't realize is that Baxcalibur will actually crystallize into a dragon type and not an ice type. So even if I try using Armarouge, it's not gonna help it. That's the reason why at the end I did switch into Tinkaton. Seriously, not really sure what I was thinking when I was going through this battle, because I did couple of bad mistakes, but at the end I think it was still pretty good. I think as far as you have a fairy type Pokemon in your team, you should be definitely good. You in fact don't really have to have another dragon type team member either. In my case, since I did like dragon type Pokemons, I went with it. But I do feel like it's kind of redundant when you do already have a Pokemon that is quite cool. In this case, just like I expected, he's actually gonna use Live Rush, which is, by the way, a dragon type move, and amazingly it doesn't work on Tinkaton, so I'm so happy about that. I think it's finally time for me to terrestrialize my Pokemon, and since my Tinkaton does have a Fairy Tail type, I think we'll have an easy win on this one. Of course, I did go with Flare Up. It's the only Fairy type move I currently have, and definitely it's quite powerful. Almost took down the Baxcalibur, which is pretty amazing. Now, since we did terrestrialize, even the Brick Break didn't really affect us, since we are no more a Steel type Pokemon, and that is pretty good. Definitely, I feel like terrestrializing your team member does have its advantages and disadvantages. And in this case, it definitely worked out pretty well for me. There we go. We have finally defeated all the 4 Elite Fours, and definitely they were a bit challenging than the other games, but I really enjoyed battling them. The mighty dragon has been felled. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what happens next. I'm pretty excited. You really did it. Oh, whoa. Huh. Wonderful. Oh, Hazel is actually crying. I would be just so proud of you. To be honest, I really was not expecting him to cry. Oh, don't cry, Grandpa Hazel. There. Wanna hug? I'm really glad Poppy is at least consoling him. Sorry about all of this, Dash. The old man can get like that sometimes. So what if I do? I'll just be so overwhelmed. Guess I've got to do the talking. Okay. Anyway, your result for the Elite Four test of the champion assessment is a pass, no doubt about it. Okay. Yeah, you're tougher than steel. Yup. You did so beautifully. Congratulations. I would say you're good to go. But there's actually just a wee little bit more to the champion assessment. This will be your final trial. See the door back there? That we do. Our fearless commander, the final opponent you'll be facing for your test, is waiting beyond it. Her skills are so amazing, she was able to strong arm all of us into joining the Elite Four. Okay. You won't find a mightier champion. Though I think you'll do fine, kiddo. You beat me after all. I'll patch up your team on the house, so don't lose, you hear? Okay, I'm glad that Rika actually heals up a team member right here. I really love your Pokemon, miss. So I'll cheer for you as hard as I can. Well, good. Even a baby dragon can breathe fire. Whoa, guess you got over your sobs, huh? You can do this. We all know you can. I guess the only thing for us to do is challenge the champion at this moment. Now go, young Dash. Your hands may be small, but let them seize a great victory. Alright, I guess they are gonna let us move on forward. But I won't be doing that. Also, I see that the game is actually auto-saving at this point, which is pretty good. I mean, it would suck to just go ahead and lose at your champion level and having to go through all the Elite Four once more. But I think at the level in which I am, we shouldn't have too much issues defeating the champion herself. But of course, that is gonna be in the next video. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support me more, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.